This video, posted on social media by the Israeli Defense Forces in February, shows Yahya Sinwar and his family hurrying through a tunnel in Gaza. There is no tunnel deep enough for him to hide in, the IDF said. 8 months later, those words rang true. Sinwar was killed, not in a targeted attack that the Israeli forces are known for. Rather, it was a chance encounter, not in a tunnel, but overground in Rafah. This drone video released by the Israeli forces shows Sinwar's last moments of him sitting on a dusty sofa with debris all around. And as he saw a drone approach him, he even threw a stick that missed its target. Sinwar, considered the main military strategist of Hamas, took over the reins as the terrorist group's chief after his predecessor Ismail Haniyeh was killed in Tehran in July this year, allegedly by an Israeli strike, which the latter is yet to admit. Israel says he was the main architect of the October 7 attacks last year that killed 1,200 people and led to 250 people taken hostage into Gaza. It was a tried and tested strategy, one that had worked before. Sinwar was arrested in 1988 and sentenced to life imprisonment for multiple crimes, including the kidnapping and murder of 2 Israeli soldiers and the killing of 4 Palestinians. After spending over 2 decades in prison, he was released in 2011. He was among 1,027 Palestinians freed as a part of a deal to release a single Israeli soldier who was long held captive by Hamas. His time in jail was well spent in studying the enemy. He learned fluent Hebrew and commanded leadership over his fellow Israeli prisoners. He was cruel and unforgiving. While in jail, he killed 3 inmates whom he suspected to be Israeli informers. Michael Kobe, the man who interrogated Sinwar for 180 hours in jail, says the latter was murderous and had a pathological hatred for Jews and would do anything to kill his targets in his own brutal ways.
For him, it doesn't matter if it is a boy, a child, a woman, or any woman. He want to kill Jews, by machete. That was his dream. He told me that the best is to kill them by machete. That was during the interrogation.
Sinwar was born at a refugee camp in Khan Younis in southern Gaza in 1962. His hatred for Israel began as he was drawn towards radical Islam while at the Islamic University in Gaza. He was drafted into Hamas in the late 1980s and was told to keep an eye out for Israeli moles.
I can say about Yahya that he was the cruel man that I ever met, in my life. He was really cruel. He killed at least 12 people, at the Gaza Strip. All of them, he suspect that they cooperated with the Israeli intelligence, so he killed them with machete of butcher. That's the reason that the Palestinian in Gaza Strip called him the butcher from Khan Younis. That was his name.
At this rally in Gaza, to mark the 35th anniversary of the movement's founding in December 2022, Sinwar declared Hamas would hit Israel like a hurricane. Less than a year later, Israel witnessed an unprecedented attack on its soil. Since then, Sinwar wasn't seen in public till this chance hit in Rafah.